Yo, what up, Nickels? It's your buddy Philko here reporting live for your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. In the bed, it's about 3:48 in the afternoon. I know I didn't make any videos on any of my channels in the past, I don't know, 16 hours. But, yeah, been out having fun and crap, so I had no time. But yo, I definitely want to talk about something today. I never really went in depth with it like I'm going to today. But like after last night, of course I'm not going to mention any names, but I just have to mention it because it's to a level now where I'm not joking when I tell people this. Like people who are close to me, I guess when I tell them, they think it's kind of a joke. You know, they think I'm joking a little bit, or they think it's not on a large scale or is that serious. But no, it is on a large scale and it is that serious, and I'm starting to realize it more and more every day. So basically, first thing, let me say, I am not complaining at all. I'm not complaining about anything. Everything I'm talking about in this video, none of it's a complaint. Nothing. Like, I'm not saying, oh my god. No, nothing's a complaint. Nothing's a complaint. Just pay attention. If you pay attention, you see I'm not complaining about shit. Everything's fine. Even the girl I was talking to about it, because you'll find out why I was talking to her about it. But when we were talking about it, she goes, sorry. And I'm like, don't apologize. I honestly don't care. So basically, what I've learned from hanging out with, I'm about to take out my contacts on fucking live TV because they piss me off and change them, put on other ones. One thing I noticed with me and other foreigners who come here, like businessmen and shit, we tend to have different problems. Or different issues, let me say issues. I don't want to say problems because I'm not complaining. Just different issues. So, for example, what they would tell me, because this is what they would complain about, they would say their problem in Russia, when they're trying to meet women, their problem is it's more difficult for them to get girls home than they thought it would be. That's typically the issue. It's a little harder. They gotta go on a few more dates than they typically do and stuff, and sometimes the girl doesn't even want to go and blah 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 blah. It's harder for them. That's what they say. This is what they tell me, and I've heard it numerous times. And they all been white. But to be fair too, they've all been kind of middle age. Like, I don't know, they've all been like anywhere from 35 to like 50 even. So like, everyone who said that's kind of up there in age. I'm almost there, I'm 30. But I still could pass for like 27, 26, depending on how I'm dressed. I mean, I don't say that, but people think I'm that old and shit, so I kind of could still, blend in with the younger crowd, feel me? But those guys, I don't think they can, so it's a little different. But that's typically what I hear. They complain that it's hard for them to get a girl home. I never say anything about that. When they ask me if I have any issues, I say, yo, my issue here is, it's not a problem, it's just an issue. My issue here is, a lot of girls pretend they don't know me in public. I'm like, they pretend they don't know me in public. And like, it doesn't bother me at all, because there's so many advantages I have with that, it's unbelievable. But I'll tell you, a lot of girls pretend like they don't know me in public. And then he was like, explain it to me. And I was like, okay, this is what I think it is. And I think the girl today, this morning, definitely proved it. So, basically what happens with me here is, I've been here too long. Like, I've been here too long. Like, I'm going to stay, I like it here, but what I mean by I've been here too long is, the way things were for me when I was touring the country, I did 31 cities, about 50 gigs, so that means some cities I did more than once. So that means each and every one of those 50 times, I was taking an airplane, going to a city, people were waiting for me to party, take my classes, all this stuff, then I go to the next city. I did that 50 times at least, okay, in 31 different cities, going back and forth. That's different, because in those cases, it's like, things kind of go crazy and quickly, because everyone kind of knows, oh my god, he's only going to be here for 4 days, 5 days kind of thing. So, oh my god, blah, 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 and things kind of happen fast, and people don't really think too much about their image, because, I'm leaving soon. But I live here. People see me often. People generally get the idea. So, literally half the girls I know, or I think more than half. I really think more than half. More than half the girls I know out here, they pretend like they don't know me in public. They would say hello, but they won't hug. They won't kiss. It's very rare for you to see me hug a girl. For all the girls I know in this city, I wish you guys could be with me when we go outside. You see John Mark, he'll hug all these girls and stuff, and I'm standing there like, and you would think, wow, no one knows this guy. No girls like this guy. If you're like new, that's what you think. And that's what some new girls think. Like when I see a girl and she's like watching me, she's never seen me before, because in this city, if you never ran into me before, you don't go out much, period. You know, you definitely don't go out much. That's easy to say. If you don't go out in the center, that means you never see me. If you don't go out to the center at all, I'm out like every weekend. So, I mean, it's very rare that people, I never saw this guy who goes out and party in the weekends in the center. Nah, that's very rare. So, let's say some girl, she sees me standing there talking with my friends. Now, I'm not the most social person with people I'm not very close to. The people here I can talk to nonstop. I can mention, like, both my hands, you know, all my fingers. It won't be more than that. You know, it's like dudes from Academ, Dre, Jean-Marc, and some other people. You know, it's very few that I can talk to nonstop. But most people I hang out with, like yesterday I was hanging out with my dude Emil. And he's cool, but we're not that close yet. So when we're hanging out with him and his friends, I'm kind of quiet. I don't talk that much because I pay attention when I don't know people well. I pay attention to how they behave and stuff before I start like mingling. You know, it's important for me to pay attention to how people behave. So as I'm standing there, you know, I'm not saying anything. I just realized as I was drinking, you know, me standing here, I look mad lonely, like nobody knows me. Because I'm not talking, I look bored. That's why people always think I'm bored. But what's funny is at that same time, there are 3 girls on the other side of the bar who knew me. 2 of them very well. One of them, we just kind of see each other here and there, but nothing serious. But the other 2 girls knew me very well. When we saw each other, all we did was like, hey. And if you knew all the adventures and fun stuff that's happened with all of us, you would think like we'd be hanging out. They don't want to hang out with me in public because it'll make them look, I don't know, maybe it'll make them look bad, or I just don't know. Or maybe it would keep other guys from talking to them. I'm not sure. But we just like head nodded and pretend like we didn't even know each other. It's unbelievable. You know, but I'm used to that. I just never really thought about it until this morning. So this is why I'm really thinking about it. So after this place, we go to my favorite place. After 3 o'clock in the morning, it's my favorite place. Like, if you ever see me in this place, you would know why I like it, you know. So anyway, we go to this place, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's called Sini Ini. It's a very crazy club. It's a small club, but, yo, it's packed. People dancing on tables, girls mostly. Mad fun, right? We go to Sini Ini. And, you know, I kind of fucked up, too, and I owe this guy a big apology. I owe him a big apology. The 2 guys I went with, I bought a German guy and a Spanish guy. The German guy went home. The Spanish guy didn't. I left him, and I'll tell you why. But it's my fault. I fucked up. I owe him, and I'm going to text him today. And I'm going to maybe buy him a drink or buy him dinner or something, because that was fucked up, what I did. So, we go out, we're partying, and it's packed. Like, you could barely even move your shoulders and shit. But there's girls, you know, I'm meeting girls and stuff. And the Spanish guy's like, oh, you must love it here. I'm like, yo, I love this bar, this club. The city's cool, but this club is the best club in the whole city. You know, all the workers here know me. And I don't know. The girls are very nice to me in this club. I don't know what it is, but I get a lot of love in this club. I can't front. I don't know what it is. I just get a lot of love in this club. So we go there, we're dancing, we're meeting people, blah, blah, blah. Then I go to the bathroom, and I see somebody. Now, this girl I see, she gotta be, I think I'm not trying to exaggerate. She's probably the one girl I wanted more than any other girl in this whole city for maybe about 4 months. Because when I first met her, it was in this club, and, you know, she was real fucking cute. Like, I'm really into girls who, I don't care if they don't have a big ass or not. If they're really, really cute and they're like gymnasts and shit, I love that shit. And that's her. She's really, really cute, thin, and just fucking, she's just so fucking gorgeous. And like, I've been liking her for a while. Like, whenever I see her, I know I like her because I kind of have to say something to her. Like, hello. You know, I have to because I know her already. And I like her so much that no matter who I'm with, no matter what girl I'm with, I always say hello and try to get a hug or something from her because I just like her. And I want to show her that I like her, you know. Actually, there's 2 girls I kind of like that I do that with. The other one works at a bar. But I'd never date her because she works at a bar that I go to a lot. And that's a bad idea. So it's her and the other lady, but other lady not important. So we're in the bathroom area, and I'm like, what the fuck did I say? I was drunk. I forgot what I said to her. I guess I just said, hey, are you waiting for the bathroom? And this girl just comes out of left field, and she's just straight up just like, what are you doing later in Russian? I'm like, I don't know, I'm going home or whatever. And she's like, okay, wait for me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember me standing there like, she didn't just say what the fuck she just said. She didn't say that shit. Because this girl seen me at least 3 times before, but she was always with people, and she never really spoke to me. That night, she was alone. Her friends didn't come to get her. She was alone that night. That's the difference. I'm like, the fuck? It's weird, whatever. So I'm like, let's go dance together. She goes, no. I'm like, you don't want to dance? She goes, no. I'm like, all right, the fuck? Like, I didn't get it. I'm like, she wants to hang out, but she doesn't want to dance. I guess I'm wasting my time. So she goes to the bathroom, then I go to the bathroom. I forget about her, because I'm like, chick doesn't want to dance. She's not interested in me. Why am I wasting her and my time? So, I mean, I wasn't upset. I was a little hurt that she didn't want to dance with me, but, hey, no one has to like you. So I go back, I'm doing my thing. I'm on a stage dancing. She comes on the stage, not with me, but close to where I am. So if you just look like we're just 2 people who just happen to be dancing near each other. And as we're dancing and shit, she turns around to me and she goes, I'm about to say it in Russian. She goes, so we're leaving, right? And I'm like, I'm like, you serious about that? She goes, yeah, I've seen you many times. You know me. You know who I am. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I know you, but you never really, spoke to me. And then one of her friends, comes walking by, and then the same guy who knew the last girl who did this. Kind of weird. But anyway, kind of strange. So they speak or something, and I guess he's kind of like, I don't know, don't talk to that guy, he's with a lot of girls or something, I don't know. Because right after the conversation, she turns to me, she goes, because she already gave me her phone number near the bathroom, she goes, write your address in text message. And I'm like, God damn, this is fucking, this is weird. Now, I was hesitant to write my address, because I don't, like I told you guys, I don't trust people like that. I could give this girl my fucking address, we go to my crib, there's dudes on the front door waiting for me. You know what I mean? So I was a little hesitant to do it, but I thought about it. I know many people she knows. I've seen her many times, know her favorite hangouts and stuff, so I doubt that's going to be an issue. That's what I said. So I took the risk and I did it. If it was the first day I met her, hell no. I never bring a Russian girl home the first night I meet her. Never. A foreigner, okay, because they're not here long. But a Russian girl, never the first night. I don't trust any girl like that. Never the first night. But I've seen her many times before. And, we do have mutual friends, so I said, fuck it. And I did it. I wrote it. So then things get interesting. Some other girl comes and starts dancing with me, and I'm going to dance with her. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. And this other girl was, taller, really nice eyes, and we're hooking, we're kissing and stuff, and we exchanged phone numbers. And then this was genius of her. This was genius. I didn't know what she was doing till later. This was genius. So what she did was she pretended like she got mad at me. So she goes, she takes my drink first. She takes my drink and goes, you're talking to other girls? And kind of pushes me and walks away. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I couldn't find her after that. So I was like, alright, fuck it, whatever. She's mad. I'm going to just go outside and wait. Maybe I'll see her coming out. So I go outside and I call her. And she answers immediately. And I'm like, where are you? She goes, I'm in the club. I'm like, well, come outside. I'm outside. She goes, 1 second. I go, okay. Then I'm outside talking to some of my football teammates. And we're in a circle talking. And she knows them too. She knows the guys I'm talking to. Because she's a popular chick. And then she comes out. She doesn't even look at me. She doesn't pay me any attention. She goes, blah, 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 blah to them. Some shit to them, good night, whatever. And then just starts walking away. Fast. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking I really hurt her. I didn't know what she was doing. I thought I really fucking hurt her. So as she's walking away, I'm maybe 40 feet behind her walking. I'm like, I was going to scream hey, or something like that, but that's a bad idea. A fucking black dude screaming at a cute blonde chick walking away from him really fast. I'm like, alright, let me not do that. Let me call her. So I call her and she answers. Now she only speaks Russian. And this phrase she kept using, I didn't understand it. I found out what it meant later. But I didn't understand it because she was drunk and she didn't know how to make her Russian simpler for me. She didn't know how to do it. So I'm like, I'm trying to get in contact with her. So I call her, she answers, we talk. I didn't get anything. She hangs up. I call again. I can still see her in my view. Now she's about to turn a corner because she crossed the street. I couldn't cross the street. I had to wait for the cars. So she was about to turn a certain corner. And I'm like, what's going on? Where are you going? She goes, I'll be at KFC. Meet me there. And I said, all right. So I go KFC. She's there. She goes, okay, paidyom. And she grabs my hand. We start holding hands like nothing happened. So I'm like, what the fuck was all that about? Like, I don't get it. So since she doesn't speak any English, took her a little while to explain everything to me in Russian. But long story short, what happened was, she wanted to be with me, but she didn't want anybody she knew to know. That's what everything she did was about. The walking away from me in the bar, in the club, because I think one of her friends saw her. The coming outside and saying goodbye to everyone else but me and walking off. She didn't want anyone to know, and she took great lengths. She didn't even dance with me. I mean, I've never really seen it that crazy. Like, even early in the day, my friend Emil saw this one. I met a girl kind of like Kim Kardashian. Got like a big ass, and she's alright. She's kind of pretty, but she got nice lips and like a big ass. But I don't know, she's not my type really. But she looked good though, and she hollered at me early in the day, and like she was talking to me, like we were kind of like in a corner. And then when her friends came back, she goes, "Okay, I'll be back." And then she like went off with her friends and shit. Then when they left the bar, I was like near the door, and she pretended like she didn't know me when she left the bar, but I already have her number. And like she gives a little wink, and she just walks out. And so it's like, girls are really going through, like, they're just going hard with the pretend like they don't know me shit. And it doesn't bother me at all. It bothers me none. It bothers me none. I mean, I understand it. I do understand it. It's not just, I don't think, well, I'm not sure. I don't think it's just the blackness or something. Because if I were white, I'd be like Jean-Marc. Everyone talks to me, everyone blah, 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 blah. But it's not like that with me. Like me, it's always a secret. But the only good thing about it is, there's a few good things, but the best thing about it is, when I go out, I don't have to worry about some girl in my face ruining me meeting other girls. That's the best thing about it. There's only one girl who does that, and she was there that night, and I kind of just said hi to her and kept going. There's only one girl. This girl puts me all over her Instagram. Like, I don't know, she's weird. She's the one girl, you can see it. If you go to my Instagram, you can see it. Most of those pictures are pictures she made me put there, because I share her pictures. She makes me share them on Instagram. She's always in pictures with me, all over in my apartment, everything. This girl's crazy. I don't know what she's doing. And she hangs out with a lot of dudes. So I don't know why she makes me like her poster boy guy, whatever the fuck. But besides that one girl who overdoes it, every other girl pretends like we don't know each other. Even my baby. You guys don't know who that is, but my baby, my bottom chick. But no, we discussed that though. I'm the one who told her to behave that way. So yeah, it's not actually, that one's my fault. Because she wants to be with me in public, but I told her no. Well, other than that, everybody else, except for my baby and that crazy lady, they all pretend like they don't know me. They all do. They all do. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, I can't say all, because I'm sure there's some who hang out with me one-on-one and stuff, and like would kiss me and stuff in public. But still, like even the one date I had with the girl I told you guys I like a lot, in a private chat, in a live stream chat, the one with the big ass, she's young and cute. She wouldn't even kiss me in the bar. She only kissed me when I was going out to the taxi when nobody was looking. And like, I'm used to that. So it's like, usually, in winter's coming, so all my 90% of my dates in the winter is going to be at my apartment. Not because I'm some kind of freak and I don't want to take these girls anywhere. They don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to be around where people can see them. You know, where their friends could be. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you know me, you know I am not complaining about this. But I just have to mention it because, yo, it's extreme. I can't believe all the lengths she went through just so her friends wouldn't know we were together. It's crazy. And I liked her, and she liked me this whole time. I had no fucking idea. She was just never able to express it or give me her number, and I couldn't give her my number. She was uncomfortable doing it in front of her friends. That's what it's all about. I never saw her alone until tonight. You know what I mean? So it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. You know, it's fucking crazy. It's wild. Like, it's wild. So every night I go out, I typically don't go out looking to meet girls I never met before. That's not my style. Like, people try to introduce me to girls. Let me talk to this girl for me. I'm like, don't do that shit. If a girl wants me, she'll come up to me, and I don't need that. Like, I hate when people try to talk to girls for me. It's like, don't fucking do that. Like, I don't need you to do that, dude. I'm fine. Even if I don't meet a girl today, I'm fine. I'll probably meet one tomorrow or the day after. It's okay. I'll do fine going home by myself or not talking to some girl today. I will live. Like, I don't like when people do that. I can understand if I was having some kind of problem meeting women, I would understand that, but I don't have a problem. So I hate when people do that. But I understand they're coming from a good place. And what I did to the Spanish dude was I left him and I didn't tell him I was leaving. When I woke up the next morning, he texted me on WhatsApp like, where are you? I need you. Where are you? So yeah, I owe him a big apology. That Spanish dude, I owe him a huge apology, and I'm gonna get him something nice because that was fucked up. I'm a real nigga. I think I'm a good friend, and I'm gonna pay him back because that was fucked up that I left him, and he doesn't even know why I left. He didn't even. Well, no, he does know why I left because he was standing next to me the whole time. He was standing next to me. And he said, I was drunk. I forgot. He was standing next to me, and he says, damn, look at this girl. I'm like, yeah, look at our text messages. She's texting me. She's right next to me. She wants to come over to my place tonight, but she doesn't want to say it in front of anybody else. So he saw the text messages. Me and her were sending to each other while we're standing next to each other to look, because she didn't want it to look like we were together. He saw it. So maybe he did know what happened, but still, it's fucked up because I didn't tell him goodbye or anything. Either way, but I'm gonna see him today. I'm gonna write him. Let him know ask him if he needs anything and shit. But it's crazy how often it's happened. The longer I stay here, the more it happens, and it makes sense because the longer I'm here, the more reputation builds and stuff. Like people don't mind being my friend in public. Like large groups, that's fine. Like people don't really care. But one-on-one, like holding hands or kissing or something, nope. They only want to do that in private. Only in my crib. So like, there's a girl I see all the time, and she's really nice. I like her. I wouldn't even mind seeing her again, to be honest. There's one girl, I'm not going to say her name, but she's part of the couch surfing group. And we saw each other some time back. And she's wild, but she's a very nice girl. And I like her a lot, as a person. I respect her a lot, and I like being around her. If she wanted to hang out again, I would love to. But she doesn't speak to me too much around other people in the group because she doesn't want them to know that we used to, be together. And I see it, and it's cool. I don't have a problem with it. But I liked her. She was cool, And there's another girl in the group who I've been seeing, whatever. But, we have the same thing. Don't tell anybody. We don't sit too close to each other and stuff around the other people in the group. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I'm tired of dating girls who are part of groups because then they tend to date people that you know. So I'm going to stay away from that. I'm going to keep with the meeting people outside of group thing, So I'm gonna still go to these couch surfing meetups, but I'm gonna try not to get too close to any of the girls who go there like continuously because I don't want to be part of that group thing, I don't like that. But yeah, other than that, man, that's it, bro. That's it, y'all. But yo, it's crazy. It's fucking insane how far they go. And trust me, I'm not complaining. This is, I think, without exaggerating, this is the number one girl I've wanted in the city for the past, since the beginning of the year. Because I don't remember when I first saw her. Maybe it's like 5 months ago or something. I really don't remember. But she was the number one on my list. Whenever I saw her, I was with my friends like, oh, that girl. Oh, my God. You know what I mean? Every time I saw her, it's like, she's so fucking cute. Like, Jesus. You know what I mean? And I had no idea she liked me. And that's it, guys. And I'm out. Later.